Okay guys, thanks for coming back to Mill American Outdoors. We have the June Bowhunter Box Club boxes coming. Megan is making her debut on box reveals. So let's go ahead and get right in. This is the June 2020 full draw box. Okay, like I said, Megan's getting in on this. She's wanting to get a little bit more into hunting, especially bow hunting this year. So one good way to introduce to the gear would be just to get in these subscription boxes and review the gear with me. So, you excited?
Yeah.
So a good way to start is the June Bowhunter Box Club full draw box. That's what's inside. So, look for the card. Just a reminder, this is a $160 monthly or quarterly option. And their goal is 225 plus on their MSRP. So, let's see what we got. There's your card. There are 5 items this month. And it has here listed a $280 MSRP for your $160 investment. So the first item, I'm just going to go over quick. Obviously you guys know I look at the stuff first and do my homework. So I've been thinking about what to say about this. This is the big ticket item in this month's box. And it's the Onyx membership, for Onyx Hunt membership. It's unique because this is the elite membership. So par for Bowhunter Box Club and Jason's efforts, they always get stuff that nobody else seems to get. You get a lot of Onyx memberships, the premium, the single state, in about all the boxes every year. I've never seen an elite. So while that's impressive, that's $100 there, $100 of the MSRP as well. That's your big ticket item. And to be honest, I know for like me and us, we're not hunting out in Nebraska. There's just no way, unfortunately at this time in our life. It would be really useful for somebody to have all 50 states if they were really getting out and hunting all over. Maybe more people do get out than I think, but I would say it just doesn't seem like a lot of people get a chance to hunt out of state, making this a bit of an overkill item. But the good part is it does not expire, as far as I know. So I will be keeping it and hoping that 10 or 15 years down the road we get a chance to go on some out-of-state hunts or something like that, and this becomes beneficial for public land scouting on those out-of-state DIY hunts. So I'm not going to complain about it. It just kind of stinks that that's $100 worth of your box on something that I'm probably not going to get to use, at least for a long time. But it's unique. So get that item out of the way. And now we'll go into the items where we're going to get Megan's opinion. So we'll go back to the bottom. What do you think this is for?
I don't know. It says hoist reel, so.
This is the Hawk Speed Retect hoist reel, which is a pretty cool item. It's really light.
Oh, I did.
So anyway, this Hawk hoist reel, I kind of looked at it before, but now that I have it in my hands, I actually am intrigued, and I might actually use this year for the saddle setup. So obviously the hoist reel is going to attach to you and then to your bow or gear down on the ground. You can go up your sticks then and then just be able to reel up your bow behind you. What I really like about this is, I'll show you my other that I had used in the past. This is the Hunt and Hoist. Maybe some of you guys have seen this one before. I liked it because it was an automatic retract with you. It's automatic reel. thing I don't like about it is just look at the size comparison. And this one's probably 2 to 3 times as heavy as the Hawk. The Hawk has 30 feet of reel. My only question would be with this crank is if it makes any noise. Which it doesn't make a lot of noise. It's got nylon webbing for the reel. And the cool part is it's got wire ties on both ends, making it easy to tie to anything on both ends. And I bet your crank can get out of the way somewhere. Maybe. Kind of locks down there. It's a cool item. It is, you can find it here for they have it listed at $25 for MSRP. You can find it here for $17 on Amazon, which would bring us to a $160 box with $25 on MSRP right now and $17 for market value, what you go out and buy it for. But that's a very useful item. I do think I will actually probably replace my hunting hoist this year and try this one. Okay, the next item is the biggest item in the box. This is the Muddy 2 pivoting axis extreme hanger. Keep your bow secure and conveniently located while in the tree. Do you like that one?
Do you have one? What's yours like?
We get a lot of these in different boxes, so I have lots of different styles of these. Muddy makes a lot of good tree stand gear. As far as the stands and the accessories, the hangers. And you get a lot of Muddy products in Bowhunter Box Club. I'll show you guys why I like this one. It has some of the features that I've told you I liked before on some other arms. There it is. So, first of all, it folds up real compact, which is nice. It's pretty light. I wish it had rubber coating. You know, I don't really like everything that's all metal. The hook, at least, is rubber coated. So you want rubber coated so it doesn't
Make noise?
Yep. Makes it harder to make noise anyway. What's neat about this one, the first thing I like on these, especially when you're putting your bow on, is this support arm. So not only are you screwing into the tree, you're getting this bottom support arm so that when the weight comes down, it's not going to let it cam over on you at all. And so you've got one axis of adjustment there, and then here's your second axis of adjustment. And your bow's going to be able to hang down wherever you want it from you. All that movement. This locks in place with the wheel. And on the inside of this arm you've got 3 hooks as well. So you can get your rattles or your calls or whatever out of the way, all located in one spot, whichever the side of the tree you prefer.
Looks handy.
This won't be yours, maybe. So it's a nice item. They have it listed at $25, and you do find it for $25, so that's spot on. Like I said, probably the only downside of this particular arm is that it has so much uncoated metal to, if you're clumsy, make a lot of noise. But it definitely folds up compact and light. But if you find it here for $25, That'll bring you then to 160 bucks. We're at 50 for MSRP, and now we're at 42 for our market value, with 2 items to go, and then I'll add that cost at the end. This is a couple items by Stealth Cams, which is nice. We've been getting a lot of Stealth Cams in boxes lately. You should be familiar with these. Megan had bought me one of these, a different style, for a gift one time.
I don't remember that.
So this is the Stealth Cam memory card storage case with 4 8GB memory cards. The 4 8GB cards are probably worth a decent amount of money on their own. This is hard case with the latch, and it looks like it could hold I don't know, 8 or more.
16. 'Cause you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Megan says 16 full-size SD cards, plus some micro SD cards below it. Well, they could stack
Just
though.
8, yeah.
Yeah, it would hold 16. So they can stack on each other there. So it could hold 16 full-size cards plus some micro SD cards and SIM cards even underneath there. And it's kind of molded rubber so they fit securely. It's pretty nice. I run somewhere around 20 cameras on a lot of properties, and Megan and the kids have gone out and got to help set some of the cameras, but there's a lot of cards to change, so this will actually probably come in handy. The thing I use right now is significantly larger and bulkier, and I probably don't need to carry that large if I can carry 16 regular size cards plus all the micro SD cards in this little wallet size deal. So that's a really nice item. I'm excited for that one. Let's see, they have that then listed at a $50 value, which is probably pretty close, and you can get it here for 44, which then brings you to a 160 bucks and 50 for the MSRP, and we're at 86 now for our market value. Like I said, I haven't added in the Onyx card yet, that'll be last. So one more item in this month's box. This one is also by Stealth Cam. Let's hear it.
It is the Stealth Cam Wi-Fi wireless card reader.
You can read it.
No.
That's like the longest paragraph.
The Wi-Fi CR reads full-size and micro SD cards. Operating the Wi-Fi CR is simple. Turn your phone or tablet into a SD card reader. Should be an SD card reader. Forget the need to purchase an additional accessory. Now your phone or tablet can view images or videos right from your trail or game cameras. Manage your photos by saving or deleting pictures and videos, or share with friends.
So this is interesting. I'll just say that part. I'll give it a try for sure. I have some issues with the direct plug-in ones usually when I'm trying to check cards quick in the field, in the phone. And we'll see if this Wi-Fi device works any better. At least I won't have to take the OtterBox case off in order to connect. But I would say I'm kind of, I guess, hesitant about it. They have it listed at an $80 value, and you can find it here for $24, which tells me that in general people don't find it to be high quality item or to be probably working as well as we would hope it would, when you know the manufacturer, Stealth Cam, on their website, yeah, they have an $80 MSRP, but when you can go out and rebuy it on a third-party site like Amazon for a market value for $24, that usually means that they've got a lot more than they were able to sell, because it probably wasn't a super popular item. Let's just hope it's because people didn't want to give it a shot, and it's not because it doesn't work well. It sounds like some of the guys in the tribe that were able to get theirs and try it out seems to work well, so I really hope it works well. It'll help me a lot checking cards when I'm walking through the field. It says it also functions as an emergency power bank, so that's a nice backup. Can take up to 256 gigabyte card, which is enormous. Can take FAT or exFAT formats. 60 feet Wi-Fi coverage area, that's pretty, you can get pretty far away. And up to 5 devices can connect simultaneously, so I guess if you and your buddies are out, you can all look at the card at the same time on your own phone. But I can't speak to it until I try it. For now, I'll just hope that it's a really quality item. That would bring us to a $160 box then, and our MSRP is at $180 right now, and our market value is at $110 for the 4 physical items of use there, which isn't terrible. Your $160 box, and you got $110 in usable items, and then you've got that $100 value Onyx Elite membership, which would take you then to $160 box, $280 for the MSRP, like they said, well surpassing their goal of $225, and it would take you to $210 on your market value, which is way more than your $160 that you've invested. It's just whether that Elite membership is useful for you, and if it's not, like for me, that's not Jason's fault, that's not Bowhunter Box Club's fault. It's a unique item. It's cool that he was able to get Onyx to hook him up with that, and we'll look forward to the year when we're able to use it. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty good box. I think Bowhunter Box Club just has a really high bar in my mind, so this doesn't quite blow your socks off like a lot of their full draw boxes does. Do. Yeah.
Yeah.
If this thing works, that'll save it quite a bit, and I'll definitely be using the Hoist. The SD card holder and the SD cards are going to be very useful, and that arm looks quality. So I mean, the 4 physical items are definitely useful as long as this thing works well. So you got a little taste of some hunting items. What do you think of the box? Was it worth the $160?
I say it was right at. Yeah.
There you go, Jason. Perfect. Right at break even. I'm not going to give Jason a hard time because I know how much he puts into these boxes, and this will be like full draw box 7 or 8 for me, I would say, in the about year I've been on, and they've just been over the top almost every month. So a right at break even is not going to lessen what I think of Bowhunter Box Club at all. And I look forward to bringing you next month's boxes. Make sure you check out the original box unboxing coming up with Jake, and just let us know what you guys thought of the box, if you got it, if you're just watching the review, what you think of it, if it would make you interested. Like I said, they normally just blow it out of the water. The bar is really high with Bowhunter Box Club. The items that they get are just are just like a bonus, being part of the tribe and just being part of Bowhunter Box Club, and the guys that are in there, the guys and gals that are in there, and Jason and those that help with the operations side are just phenomenal. If you want to be part of that, make sure you use the code MAO, and you'll get yourself, I believe it's $10 off your first box, subscription box of any sort, and that's code MAO. It helps us out, you know, and it helps you out. So if you're interested, give it a try, use that code, and thanks for checking in, guys. That's it.